And here is my new horizontal hive that my husband built me. It's not quite finished yet. He still has to put on these little door covers, but he's got to sand these down. So this is the front of the hive, technically, where the bees fly out. He's also going to put little landing boards on there because, well, he wanted to. Yeah, and there's the chain and the handle. These are some ventilation holes in here. And then if you open it up, the lid's pretty heavy because we put 1-inch insulation behind this insulated board, and then he covered the holes there with some fine mesh screen. And then this is just a stopper that butts up right against here. This holds 30 deep frames, so 30 regular frames. And I know it's a bit bigger than a lot of people would make. Now this is double walled, so the inside wall, the outside wall, and full of insulation in between here. So 2 inches on this wall, and then 1 inch on the side walls. And the reason why it's 1 inch on the side walls is because, well, I'm not a carpenter, and I did my best trying to take some plans off the internet and change them for Langstroth equipment. So I did want 2-inch insulation on the end, but I miscalculated the plywood and whatnot. So we ended up just only being able to fit 1-inch insulation on the end. So 1-inch insulation, 2 inches on the walls, the long walls. And that's cool. Now I did make it this big because where I live in Fernie, BC, in 1 year, we can get up to, on average, it's 70 to 100 pounds of honey per hive. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Depends on the hive, depends on the weather, depends on our flowering season. But the most I've ever gotten in 1 year was 150 pounds. So 150 pounds of honey would be approximately, let's say, 15 or 18, not quite 18, of the Langstroth deep super frames. Yeah, so this will hold 10 frames here for the brood nest and the brood, and then it has the potential of holding 20 extra frames for honey. I also made it this way because if I had a strong hive, I can easily split it in the spring and just move the next hive over to one hole or over to the end. Or I can do 3 nooks in here if I wanted to. 1, 2, 3, side by side, just with the divider. David, my husband's going to build me some divider walls where I can block them off completely from going horizontally and just have them in here. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. One thing I did tell him I need is he put the one handle on the side, which is fine, but I would like him to put a handle on this side, because more often than not I'll be coming on this side and lifting it, and this lid is actually pretty heavy. He's 6'2", so he just lifts it no problem at all. I'm not 6'2", so it's a little bit hefty for me. Yeah. So next up is to maybe paint it, maybe not, I'm not sure. And make a stand for it. Yeah, and then step 3 is getting it out into my apiary and getting it ready for the 2022 honey season. Yeah. I have a good husband. Thanks for watching. Bye.